Do you think pain makes you weak? No. Pain is a gift. It's the one thing that never lies. People in this world will betray you. They'll make promises they don't keep. They'll wear smiles that hide knives. But pain? Pain is honest. Pain is the only teacher who never lies to you. You learn more from suffering than from comfort. You grow more from war than from peace. You become strong not because you were born strong, but because the world forced you to crawl through hell. I'm not a monster. I am the result of this world's lies. And if you listen closely, you will begin to understand what it takes to rise above the weak. This isn't just a speech. This is your new philosophy. Do you want to overcome your weakness? Then listen, and never look back. They talk about peace as if it's a reward, but peace is a lie. What they want is control. They want you to behave, to follow the rules, to fit inside a cage and call it a home. But suffering? Suffering is real. It's raw. It cuts through the noise. When I was a child, I lost everything. Not because I was weak, but because the world doesn't care how strong you are. It will take from you anyway. The world taught me that love is temporary, that hope is fragile, and that those who cling to peace will always be crushed by those who embrace war. So I stopped dreaming, and I started building. You must do the same. Do you want to grow? Detach. Detach from the idea that people will save you. Detach from the belief that life is fair. Detach from your need to be understood. Weak people crave comfort. They need someone to hold their hand, to validate their pain, to tell them it's going to be okay. But let me ask you, what if it's not okay? What if no one is coming to save you? What if the pain you feel now is exactly what you need to become what you were meant to be? Then you will stop crying, and you will start sharpening your mind. Detachment is not the absence of emotion. It is the control of emotion. It is the ability to feel pain without being destroyed by it. You cannot become powerful if you are still chasing the approval of the weak. They say you must heal before you grow. I disagree. Sometimes you must grow while you bleed. Your life may be in ruins. Good. Use the ashes as fuel. Did they abandon you? Perfect. Now you have silence. Now you have time. Now you have nothing to lose. Do not sit in your suffering. Build through it. Build with it. Every moment of agony, every failure, every rejection, they are bricks. Stack them. Turn your pain into a fortress. This is not toxic. This is survival. They'll call you cruel, cold, ruthless. Let them. When you finally rise from the darkness, they won't know how to look at you, because you no longer beg for kindness, because you no longer ask for permission to exist. You become what they fear. A man with a purpose. A woman who does not flinch. A soul that cannot be bent. That is power. And the world respects power more than kindness. So let them call you a villain. You will become their lesson. You do not need to scream to be heard. The loudest men in the room are often the weakest. Real power is silent. It moves like a shadow. It crushes without warning. When I speak, people listen. Not because I shout, but because I walk with truth. When you become truly powerful, you don't argue. You don't chase. You don't explain. You let your presence say everything. Train your body. Sharpen your mind. Control your emotions. And when you walk into a room, let your silence speak for you. Every wound carved something into me. Every scar added another weapon to my arsenal. Do you understand? Pain forges you. It doesn't destroy you. It breaks you, only to remake you stronger. Like a sword that's folded and reforged again and again, until it's unbreakable. Stop asking, why me? Start asking, what is this pain teaching me? What is it showing me? What can I extract from this misery to use as fuel? Pain is your teacher. Let it teach. Comfort will lull you to sleep. It will make you soft. It will convince you that your life is good enough. That's the trap. The comfortable man never rises, because he thinks survival is a success. But existence is not living, and comfort is not peace. Only those who hunger evolve. Only those who suffer ascend. Reject comfort. Crave pressure. Welcome resistance, because the enemy does not sleep, and time will show no mercy. You can lose your job. You can lose your friends. You can lose your family, your home, your entire identity. But if your mind is strong, you have already won. Power is not what you hold in your hands. It's what you hold in your head. Discipline, cold thinking, emotional control, unshakable vision. These are your weapons now. Build your mind until no one can break it. Until no one can confuse you, shame you, or sway you with lies. This world is not kind to the weak, so stop pretending it is. The greatest war you will ever fight, it is not against another man, it's against yourself. the war between who you are and who you could be. Every day you wake up as a soldier on the battlefield of your mind. Your doubts are your enemies. Your fear is your trap. Your comfort is the poison in your veins. You want freedom? You must kill the version of you that settles. The part of you that says, maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I'm not good enough. That voice is not your friend. It is the enemy within. And the longer you entertain it, the longer you delay your rise. To become who you were meant to be, you must become your executioner. Kill your weakness. Bury your fear. Burn your excuses. Because no one else will do it for you. They called me mad. They said I turned on my people. They said I was blinded by pain. They were right. But they were also blind to the truth. I was betrayed. Not just by people I trusted, but by the very system I protected. You will learn this too. The people you sacrifice for will abandon you when you stop serving their comfort. They don't want the truth. They want the illusion. And when you shatter their fantasy, they will turn on you. Let them. Let betrayal break the chains of obligation. Let it strip away the illusion of loyalty. Betrayal is the fire that burns fake alliances. It shows you who never deserved your effort. After betrayal, you are free. Free to rise without permission. Free to destroy and rebuild. Free to pursue the future that only you can see. So do not fear betrayal. Welcome it. Let it cleanse your path. They called me a villain because I wanted to end the cycle. Because I was willing to do what others feared. But here is a truth they never tell you. Change requires destruction. You cannot build a new world on top of the old one. You must burn the ruins. You must crush the systems that create suffering. You want peace? Then you must become strong enough to enforce it. Not through words, but through presence. The kind of power that does not ask. It takes. The kind of power that doesn't negotiate. It decides. The kind of power that doesn't dream of a better world. It builds one with fire. Weak men hope. Strong men create. And creation always begins with destruction. So ask yourself, are you ready to set fire to who you were? To become who you must be? You cling to your emotions like they are sacred. Like your kindness will save you. But kindness does not win wars. The world does not care how nice you are. It does not reward your feelings. It only respects force. That doesn't mean you must become evil, but it means you must become cold. To move forward, you must let go of the part of you that hesitates. The part that apologizes for wanting more. The part that seeks love before victory. That is your cage. I let go of my humanity not because I hated it, but because I outgrew it. I chose clarity over confusion, discipline over emotion, legacy over comfort. You must do the same. Be kind when it serves your mission. But do not let kindness become your weakness. Feel. But never let feeling control you. You are not here to be liked. You are here to become undeniable. I've walked through death, felt its breath, watched it take everything. And I learned something. Death is not the enemy. It's the reminder. It reminds you that time is a weapon. That tomorrow is not guaranteed. That hesitation is death in disguise. You want to become great? Then walk like death is behind you every moment. Because it is. Let it drive you. Let it push you to act. Let it remind you that comfort is betrayal. You are not immortal. You don't have time to waste. Every second you delay, it is one step closer to the grave. So live like a warrior. Train like you'll never have another day. Move like the world is already burning. Because one day it will be. And when that day comes, you will either rise in flames or disappear in silence. I was not born powerful. I was made. Every loss, every scar, every failure. It was a lesson carved into my bones. And now, I do not bend. That is legacy. Not trophies. Not applause. But power that cannot be stolen. People remember strength. They follow the vision. They fear the truth. And if you want to leave something behind, it must be forged in discipline, fire, and clarity. Do not chase fame. Chase unbreakable mastery. Do not beg to be remembered. Become unforgettable. Legacy is not what they say when you die. It's what they cannot erase while you live. Freedom is not doing what you want. It is becoming who you were meant to be, without apology. True freedom is living with discipline. It is building a mind so sharp that no manipulation can touch it. No failure can break it. No weakness can corrupt it. The weak think freedom means no rules, but the strong know. Freedom is built through structure, sacrifice, and pain. I am free because I do not need. I am free because I do not beg. I am free because I do not lie to myself. You want that freedom? Then stop chasing dopamine. Stop chasing comfort. Stop chasing people. Chase purpose. Chase the fire. Chase the version of yourself that is buried beneath excuses. That version is waiting, but it will not wait forever. Choose now, or fade into the crowd of forgotten men. You've heard my voice, not as a villain, but as a man shaped by pain. If you felt something, good. Now do something with it, because the world will not stop for you. It will not care that you were hurt. It will not pause to let you catch your breath. It will crush you, unless you rise. So rise, with clarity, with fury, with silence, and never forget, pain is the beginning of power, and power is the path to freedom.